Hey, what is up, fellow Raiders? This is Vulcan Dan, and in today's Raid Shadow Legends video, we will talk about the special Dragon tournament that will begin tomorrow, wherein you're only allowed to use champions from two factions. Yes, just two. That is the Shadowkin and the Dwarf faction. So there's only a limited number of champions that you can choose from. Which ones are good? We will talk about that today. Free to play friendly champions, all epics. You can beat this like what I've done right here. Champions from the Dwarves and Shadowkin, all epic champions. Of course, this is not an epic only champion. You can use legendaries or rares if you have them, but I'm just showing you a few epic champions, a total of 8 today. Four from the Dwarves and 4 from the Shadowkin that I think are great for beating the dragon. Of course, if you have legendaries, use those. If you have a ninja, of course, the free login reward champion, he is great for the dragon. You can use him, but I'm just showing you that you can beat him, beat the dragon using a bunch of epic champions. All right, so here I have Rune Keeper, Dasdar, Toragi, Gala, Rearguard, and Melga. The only damage dealer that I have in this team is Gala. The rest are here to make sure that we stay alive. Yeah, all right, so let me show you those 8 champions, 4 from each faction that I think will be great for the dragon. Wait, let me just show you that event. The news. Did we get the news yet? No, it's in the tournament. Yeah, that's where I saw it. Tournament. There you go. Dragon tournament. Raid the Dragon's Lair for artifacts using champions from the Nyresan Union and win big rewards. Nyresan is just these two down here, Dwarves and Shadowkin. All right. So for the Dwarves, 4 epic champions that I think are great for the dragon is, of course, Rearguard is a defense-based epic champion, has a decreased defense on her A1 and a decreased attack AoE on her A2. Both of these debuffs are great for the main dragon boss, and of course this A2 AoE decreased attack is also great for the waves, and she has an ally protection and continuous heal, making sure that your champions are alive during the waves, and of course during the main dragon boss. That ally protection can really come in clutch, and that heals will make sure that you stay alive. She also has a very situational aura here. Force ally HP in all battles by 33%. Yeah, so that's number 1. Number 2 is Melga. She is the only consistent reviver from epics in the Dwarves and the Shadowkin. So she's a must bring. If you don't have Melga, then you have to make sure that no one dies. Or if you have a legendary reviver, like someone like a Molly, yeah. But if not, make sure you have her. She is, of course, the wrong affinity for Dragon 20, which was the run that I did a while ago, but she did not die in that entire fight because, of course, she's an HP-based champion. Just build her tanky enough and she will not die, even if she is the wrong affinity, because Dragon 20 is magic. Yeah, she has this A1 that has a chance of removing a random debuff from a random ally. And her A2 places a shield on all allies equal to 20% of this champion's max HP for 2 turns, and places a heal on all allies for 2 turns. Again, more defense, shields, heals, everything to keep your entire team alive. And her A3 is where her revive is. Revives 2 random allies with 20% HP and 20% turn meter, and places a shield on them equal to 30% of their max HP. The Melga that I actually used a while ago was not even fully ascended. So even if she's not fully ascended, I don't even have any accessories on her, but she was still able to do a very good job. Was able to stay alive during that entire fight, even without any accessories. That is how good she is. And yeah, looks really cool as well, with a very helpful aura right here for all battles. All right, so that's number 2. Number 3 is Rune Keeper Dasdar. Has a leech on his A1, increase attack and turn meter fill, huge one, 25% on his A2, and then has a debuff removal, heals all allies, then places more heals. Yeah, so this guy really just his A1 and his A3 keeps your entire team alive with the leech, the heals, And then his A2 makes sure that you beat down that dragon boss a lot quicker with that turn meter fill and increase attack. He also has this nice aura right here. Increase ally attack in all battles by 25%. And of course, the last one from the dwarves is my attack champion, the one that deals the most damage. All of her skills just basically hits hard. She also places a shield on herself. She has that extra defensive style with her, but she does hit really hard. Her A1 hits twice, and each hit ignores 30% of the target's defense and places a shield on herself. And then A2 is one single hit that hits really hard, ignores 50% of the target's defense when attacking under a shield. She does place a shield on herself using her A1, but you can bring another champion that also brings a shield to make sure that she does this ignore 50% of the target's defense, and will also heal this champion by 50% of the damage inflicted and place another shield if there are any surplus heal from that one. And her A3 is a triple hitter. Each hit ignores 25% of the target's defense, grants an extra turn if this champion has full HP after using this skill, which is why we have all of those shields, all of those heals, because if she is full HP, she will do another big hit. So yeah, Gala keeps herself alive with those shields, heals herself as well with her A2, and also hits really hard. You don't have a lot of other choices for damage dealers right here, especially even for the Shadowkin faction. You can bring someone like a Genbo, but he's very squishy. But I think Gala is that nice blend of offense and defense to make sure that she stays alive during that fight. All right, so for the Shadowkin, 4 champions that I think will be great is number 1, Toragi. Yeah, this is the guy that I brought a while ago. He has a decreased attack A1. Decreased attack is very important for the dragon fight. AoE provoke is great for the waves. Of course, this is useless on the main dragon boss, but this will also come in handy. And he has this shield and ally protection and the reflect damage on himself. But the shield and ally protect is for your entire team, and he will also place poisons in his passive whenever he is hit. So this is great for the main dragon boss because he does get a lot of damage from poisons. All right, so that's number 1. Number 2 is Hotatsu has a leech as well. There's another champion, of course, from the dwarves that brings leech. You don't have to bring both of them, just one leecher is fine. Decrease attack on his A2 as well, AoE hit, and increase defense and continuous heal on his A3. So again, someone that keeps your entire team alive. Both all his skills, A1, A2, and A3, make sure that everyone stays alive. All right. And the next champion that we have is Umitogi, one of the newer Shadowkin epics. She has she best operates whenever she is under Veil. She does place Veil on her A3 and places increased speed on herself, then fills her turn meter by 40%. This skill is great. And of course, she has this nice passive wherein whenever she's attacked, completely blocks one hit, decreasing the incoming damage to 0, then counterattacks with the A1. The most important part here is decreasing the incoming damage to 0. So assuming that you make her fast enough, because this is on a 2-turn cooldown when booked, making sure that this passive is always active. Whenever she is hit, she will always get 0 damage, which is great for the fire boss so that you don't need to worry about her. When attacked by a boss, decreases the incoming damage by 50% instead before counterattacking. So it's not a complete 0 damage from the dragon, but reducing the damage by 50% is huge. So this will make sure that she stays alive, and it's on a 2-turn cooldown. I think 2 turns is enough to make sure that this is active again the next time the dragon gets a turn, assuming you have enough increased speed or turn meter fill in your team. Her A2 attacks twice. Each hit will ignore 20% of the target's defense, and an additional 20% chance of critting if she's under Veil or Perfect Veil. Her A1 is the same, has 20% chance of inflicting a critical hit, so you can just build her with 80% crit rate, and you should be fine because she will use this A3 a lot. So yeah, also if you're missing some more crit, her aura places that increased crit rate by 15% in all battles. So yeah, she's very helpful, but really the main thing about her is this passive right there. All right, next, or the last one, last champion, which is a champion that I don't have, but she's a newer champion, looks really cool, and will also be great for the dragon. She has an A1 weaken, an A2 AoE leech. Again, leech is very important for that dragon boss, and an ally protection and the turn meter fill on her A3, 3-turn cooldown, and place a block damage on this champion for 1 turn whenever their HP drops below 50%. This will be very helpful, will come in clutch so that your other champions can heal her back up whenever she drops back to whenever she drops below 50%. So yeah, these are the 8 epic champions that I think will be great for beating the dragon. Again, you don't really need epics. If you have legendaries, use those. I have one honorable mention from the dwarfs rares, and that is Avir. Avir is a rare, but he is great for the dragon. He has poisons on his A1, decreased attack on his A2. The decreased speed will not land because the dragon is immune to decrease speed, but the poisons and the decreased attack will come in handy. And he has a turn meter fill and ally heal on his A3. So all 3 skills will be great. I do have an Avir in my account that's leveled up all the way to 60. He is great, and I do recommend him if you're looking for someone else to fill that 5th spot in your team. And of course, if you have legendaries, like if you have Molly, if you have Herndig, Brogni, of course, Trunda, all of these are great for the dragon. So it just depends on who you have in your account. That's it. Thank you guys for watching this video. I hope you found this useful. Good luck to you in your quest to beat the dragon tomorrow using the Shadowkins and the dwarves. Thank you guys so much. Don't forget to subscribe to this channel, and I'll see you guys in my next video.